Well, kids, it's 10:30 at night. I come in from work at 4:30. Open my new replacement iPhone 7 insurance phone. I'm looking at it there. I'm using my broken one here. I'm looking at the new one there, like this. They sent me a broken phone, brand new phone, but it doesn't work. So I've lost 5 hours after work. It's 10:30 now. I haven't had my tea, nothing. Got to send this replacement new one back to them tomorrow. I was just going to factory reset it, but I've got two devices up and running at the minute, so before I factory reset this and shove it up Virgin's hoop, I'm going to read you some poetry that I wrote, because I've got two devices so I can read my poetry. This one's called The Devil Went Down to Worcester. It's a take off that song, The Devil Went Down to Georgia. The devil that went down to Worcester, he was looking for some gold to steal. He was up the creek, so he took a peek. He was ready with his eyes agleam. When he came upon a pirate, swinging a detector, running it hot, the devil rose up on a barbed wire fence and said, "Kid, this has got to stop. You'd never guess by looking, but I'm a detectorist too. If you're willing to take a chance, I'll show you what to do. You can cut a pretty good clod, my friend, but it's time to give the devil his dues. The bet's a spade of gold against your soul, 'cause I know I'm better than you." The pirate said, "My name's Anglo. It's probably a sin, so I'll take your wager, 'cause I'm the best there's ever been. Anglo, buckle up and balance your machine, 'cause hell's broke loose in Worcester and I'm gonna cause a scene. If you win, you get this spade of gold, but if you lose, I get your soul." The devil switched on his machine and started swinging it real slow. He got a signal and exhumed a king that he didn't know. He changed his settings and dug up a queen that he did kiss. A band of keyboard warriors joined in and it sounded something like this. When the devil finished, Anglo said, "Well, you're pretty good for a puff of smoke. Sit down in that hedge right there, 'cause metal detecting ain't no joke." He found hammered gold that shone like the sun. The devil's in the hedge and he's on the run. Iron gives a grunt that we all know. "Stevie, do you dig coke?" "No, John, no." The devil tossed his machine at old Anglo's feet. He threw up his arms in anger and defeat. Anglo said, "We're having a rally soon if you want to try your luck. My name's Anglo and I don't give a fuck." He found hammered gold that shone like the sun. The devil's in the hedge and he's on the run. Iron gives a grunt that we all know. "Stevie, do you dig coke?" "No, John, no." Well, I hope you liked that one, because I know the fucking devil didn't. It's been difficult times, hasn't it, children, the last 18 months? So here's one I wrote called Difficult Times. Suffering unbounded, bad news and tragedy commonplace. Every day's a what the fuck day, as circumstance connives and pours on more misfortune. Surely this will stop. I think maybe today, but definitely tomorrow. A wave breaks on a deserted beach, despair echoing on and on. It gets to the point you expect it with numb resignation. You forsake optimism for grim determination. Like getting soaked in a storm and carrying on regardless. The what the fuck days become the everydays. The storm hardens your skin and you go on. 100 paces into the darkness and never look back. 1,000 miles in lashing rain, you just grit your teeth. Hardship and suffering, constant tales of woe. Every time the phone rings, you learn of friends that suffer now. My skin is toughened, but my heart, it bleeds. It bleeds wide open and sets me free. Nothing can touch me in this tumult. The never-ending rain pumping through my system. No blood left in there now, just the frenzy of the storm. I pull up my collar and grin determinedly. Another what the fuck day, just like the last. What don't kill you will make you stronger, son. I could break the world in two. I have rain in my veins and a smile on my face. An open heart on just another what the fuck day. Right, kids, this is called The Sound of Targets. It's a take on the sound of silence. The sound of targets. Hello, Charger, my old friend. I've come to plug you in again, because a vision softly beeping left its needs while I was sleeping, and the treasure that was planted in my brain still remains within the sound of targets. In muddy dreams I walked alone, ploughed fields and ancient stone, 'neath the gaze of winter's sun, ground balance, let it be done. Then my ears were pricked by an iffy signal, optimism keeping constant vigil, and heard the sound of targets. And in the farmer's field I saw 10,000 coins, maybe more. People living without beeping, people walking without digging, people dreaming of treasures they would never share, and no one dared disturb the sound of targets. Noob, said I, you do not know, treasure everywhere it does grow. Watch my videos that I might teach you, sub my channel that I might reach you. Hear my beeps like love tokens all, and echoed in the sounds of targets. And the people smiled and waved. Of old Anglo a friend was made, and his juice beeped out a warning. A king was raised and now performing, and the king said, the treasure lost it can be found in the ground, and whispered in the sound of targets. Sorry for my singing, children. Right, one last random one called I Am an Artist. A river runs through me. It never ebbs, it sometimes overflows. I catch a tumult and store a tear as the written word. Vortexes of energy coursing through my veins. Ideas that span galaxies and millennia come and go in an instant in my brain. My imagination knows no bounds. Empires in time, imagined. The enemy at the gates of a once great king, the look of scorn on a mighty queen's face, the true story of how the West was won and at what cost. The Holy Roman Empire, its beginning and its end. Mighty warriors, the clash of steel as warm blood mixes with sweat. The death rattle of a slain prince goes out across the prone bodies of dead kings. Gold, blood, sweat, victory, defeat. They are all the same to me, for I am an artist. My imagination conquers all before me. Only when my bleeding heart ebbs its last will my story be finished. Then mighty seeds will begin to ripen. So it's nearly 11 o'clock at night. I haven't had a beer, I haven't had nothing to eat. That's your daily vlog, just making it up on the fly. Hope you love my poetry, I know I do. If you're a first time viewer, I sometimes go out metal detecting. Please subscribe, like and comment, and I might give you a free large pink t-shirt if you're a little man.